So I was just going through some of the investments that I've made recently, being these that I'm showing right here, and I didn't realize that in a couple of days, in about 4 days, that it came to about 6.6 million in profit, which at first doesn't sound that good. However, if you're someone like me where you find yourself relatively busy, and you can't play that much Hypixel, and you want to just earn some coins that other than, obviously the minions, this can be an amazing way to earn some extra money, is just by investing. So we're going to go through some of the items that I have invested in, so these were items where I was going to make a video on showing obviously some good flips and what you actually can make quite a bit of money from. I didn't end up getting to do it as I had to work around that time, and I've been in work quite a few days, so it meant I just left these items here. And it's weird how they're still making quite a bit of profit, if not they're making more than they would have done a few days ago. So we're going to go through them now, check out which ones they are, and see how much money we actually made from investing in these over the past couple of days. None of these are new items to the channel. If you go through all of our other videos about Bazaar flipping, you'll find quite a few similar items that we constantly go back to no matter when we flip, because they always either keep the same price or they always are profit and they'll always keep going up. So that's why I've been sort of investing in these, because it's the same ones that I've always done, but we can always make money from them. And this proves it, where just from these first few, we've made about 6.6 million coins. But if we take a look at the next, it's going to be healing tissue. So we bought 1,000 of them at 4.4, which is still the same. If you look at the bottom now, it's still the same for the insta-sell, which is what you would usually set up a buy offer for. So when we flip this, we're going to be flipping it at 6,998, which means we are going to be making around 2.5 million coins, which is quite crazy, to be fair. Just from one flip, where I set it up a couple of days ago, we're going to be making about 2.5 million. And just to show you the things that we were buying, so we flipped the Arachne's Calling, got us about 256k. The biggest one, I believe, is going to be the red goblin eggs right here. So order flipped 100 red goblin eggs for 3.8 million. We ended up buying 100 of them, and it was about 15k. We ended up buying them for. Really wish I bought a few more now. If we look at them now, 55k is the buy price. So we bought them at 15k, sold them at 55k each. So that is just unreal. But then if we move along now, we're going to look at some hot bait, which is we bought 1,000 at 389. So the actual insta sell price, so what we bought it for, it's gone down, but we're still going to make profit. If we list it as 687, as you will see, we still do get profit. It's only about 300k. However, if we bought it now, it would be a better flip. So that is a good flip to be doing right now. If we go take a look at it in fishing and then in baits right there, hot bait, obviously I've glorified this on the channel many times. So 1.3 million insta buys, 1.5 million insta sells. That seems better than it's been ever before. And then if you look at the price difference right now, about 400 coins price difference. I'm actually going to put a buy order in for another 1,000, because that's 400k profit just for the sake of it, and it usually fills very quick. But then if we look at the next after that, we're going to look at the magma cream, normal magma cream. I don't quite know why I bought normal magma cream and put 15k into it. Next we're going to go magma cream distillate. So we bought 1,000 again, 4k. It's gone up slightly, it's 5,377. So once we put this up, as you're going to see, we're going to be making about another 1.3 million coins, which is, again, pretty nice amount of money. All of this money pretty much was passive, because I've been offline, and that's why there's been no videos. We've been offline for quite a while, and I've came back on, and everything seems to be doing well so far, looking at everything. So now we're going to go to the mimic fragment, which is about 2k, and we bought it for 1,000. So in theory we should make around 1 million coins from this. But we're going to put it up now, 2,041 we're going to sell it at. And yeah, we're going to be getting back another 1 million coins. So every single time I do this and I log back on, so far we're up to 11.5 million. This is how I sort of keep the same balance. I have enough to be able to log back on, get myself a booster cookie for a couple of days that I want to play. And then when I want to go off and I know I'm going to be off for maybe a week or so, I'll just put all my money into a bunch of different items. When I sell it, I'll be making about 30 million coins when I come back, and I've done nothing and I've just made the money. If we look at now the Necromancer's Brooch, we bought 10 of these at 85k, and these have dropped drastically, as you can see. So we paid 85k, so that would have been the insta sell, which is now 45k, and the insta buy is 87k. So we've only just made profit. And if we left this for a couple more days, maybe it would have dropped down. So this is the thing where it shows about investing. It's not as easy as you just buy something and forever it goes up. It's very risky. You can invest in some things and they will go down, but a lot of the ones that I have shown when it comes to our flips, they do tend to hold value. So you can put some money in that and it does hold value. So here we've got raw soul flow. So we're going to be listing this up. We're going to be selling at about 318. So it's going to be okay. It's profit, but it's not exactly anything too major yet. It's 210k. We'll go to the next because there's not much to talk about there. Spider Catalyst. Again, I'm not too sure why we bought some Spider Catalyst, but I'm thinking maybe I was trying to throw a few flips in there where it's a bit of a lower thing. 80k profit there. So if you don't have, it's 100k. No, it's about, if you want to buy 20 of them, it's about 20k, and you're going to be making back 100k, so you can get 80k profit. So it's not bad if you're an early game player at all, but that's the only reason I can think I did these, especially the fallen fragments. So here we bought 1,000, we bought it for about 400 each, and we're selling them at 2.9. So if we go 2,940, and we're going to be making, I did not expect it to be that much money. We're making about 2.5 million from form fragments, and honestly you can do this flip right now. This doesn't need to be invested. It's 404 to 2.9k, so that's quite a given. Make sure to be flipping this right now. For every single one you flip, you're going to be getting about 2.5k, so that's definitely a nice one since 2.5 million. But then the next one, Weak Wolf Catalyst, this one I'm looking forward to. This one I think might be very nice. We put 1.6 million into this, bought 100 at 16k, and then we're selling it at 66,891. So when we list this up, you're going to be we're going to be looking at around 5 million coins just from that alone. So this, again, it doesn't need to be flipped as in invested. So buy-ins to sell right now, 19k. Buy-ins to buy right now is 72k. So it's something where if you do this normally, it might take a little while to fill though. But if you do this normally, you're going to be looking at a lot of money already. And then the final one we did invest in is Wormbait. So here, as you can see, we bought 1,000 at 1.9k, and this did go up. This has gone up a k if we were to insta-sell it, so we'd make $1 million just insta-selling it. Or if we want to sell it at 3,494, we're going to be looking at around 1.5 million coins in profit as well. So once we add all of this up, we are going to be looking at from about 5 days of just putting money into this. And honestly, if we look at my balance, it's still 110. I probably put about 30-40 million into it. We've pretty much got 1.5 times our money back. I've got 20.5 million coins in profit. So if we put 40 million in, let's say, we've made pretty much half of what we put in profit. And that to me is pretty good, pretty amazing. I just wanted to show this video because a lot of times if you do just put up a bunch of buy offers, for a lot of the things that I have shown in the videos, over a few days they can make quite a bit of money. And especially if you find yourselves a bit stuck where you might come late to a video, this just shows no matter how late you are to a video, if you just put some coins into it, I would say over like a couple million, as most of these I did end up putting about 1 to 2 million coins in each. And then if maybe after a couple of days it might go up. However, you got to understand the risk that if you do leave money in something and you don't check on it, like I didn't check on any of this, so I had no clue, but that is stupid. If you want to do this, make sure when you invest you check on it, and then you check on the price. If it's dropped too low, sell it, but if not, keep going, and if it keeps going up, lucky you. But yeah, that's probably one of the best ways to invest in Bazaar, I'd say, is just find some things that have a nice price range already, like you're already making profit on, buy a lot of them and leave it for a couple of days just to see how they do. That's everything for today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.